So, Josh Windass says that the new tricky wingers look decent. Hello and welcome to this video. So, we've had it recently that there's been a lot of love from Gregory and Windass now about our two young French lads in Masaba and Gesserman. And he's labelled them a pair of tricky wingers. And the thing is, he makes some excellent points in this video, does Josh Windass, in this article, I should say, not in this video. But he does make some excellent points. So he goes on to say that Deji and Mus are tricky wingers. They go at people like all the lads, they settled in well into the group. And that's good. You want to hear about young players settling in fast. If you can get them to settle in quickly, it makes life a lot easier going forward. If you can get players settled in and ready to go. And again, I'll mention again, the 2 weeks we've had where they've been in training will have done them the world of good again. He goes on to say, we get tied up in England, especially on new players have to start games. They have to do that. They have to be doing this. You have to give people time to settle in, play well and make us better. They have a limited experience, but they have a lot of talent, clearly. You can see that from the club they've been at previously. And he got a point. Josh Windass has got a point. And the more Josh comes out and says things like this, the more it helps a little bit. I think it does put up a little bit of an edge of, oh, we want them to suddenly go good immediately. But at the same time, he's saying give them chance, give them time. It's going to give them a bit of thing, but they like to go at people. If you've got players like Gregory and Windass who are saying, these lads are good. Now, Gregory's been in the game a while, so has Windass. And he's right. If they are coming from AS Monaco and PSG, they've got to have something a little bit about them to be from, in one sense, those academies and going further forward. So I take this as a good thing when I hear what Windass has to say about these two players. But he's also got the other thing as well, like Wilkes is coming back. And it could be interesting if we can get Wilkes, Gatherman, and Masaba playing really well. We got feeding those three players there, plus Windass. Don't mention it in the comment section. I know what you're thinking. But we've got the pace there. We just need to utilise and get them into the action. Now, for Wilkes, he's on the comeback trail. He's on the comeback trail and he wants to get it done sooner than later. He had a spell versus Charlton Athletic in the under-21s. A couple of good touches here. But it was coming good. But it's like Sicko has said that they might need to have a position, just a position change, but also just a change on how he gets his Matt Sharpman back. And there's a lot for Wilkes to prove. There's a lot for Wilkes to prove. He got to show that he was worth the price tag we got. When he had played, he's actually been really solid. If you actually look at stats of Wilkes' stats actually really, really good when you think about what he's played and started, kind of thing. Because I think this is the thing that people forget. He's had 12 starts, 5 assists and 2 goals. Yes, he's not been fit, but when he has, he's actually contributed a decent amount. And you know what? That's actually really good for a player who's been struggling with injuries here and there. So if we can get the likes of Gasserman, Masaba, and Wilkes into a team where not necessarily they all playing the same team, but maybe one week you rotate it out because we've got games coming thick and fast. Maybe this is something to really look at and go, okay, there's the faith, there's the thing. Get those players having their chances and getting crosses in. You know what? This might actually work out to the better. But we've got the thing is, we are back to normal this week. So there'll be a preview. There'll be manager thoughts, a press conference that I'll do. Any video in between, and we've got a live on Friday night, and there might be a live on Saturday evening, depending on how I'm feeling after the game. But it's going to be a tough task this week. We've got Ipswich, and again, as I said before, it gets busy now. We've got Ipswich coming up on the 16th. So it will be interesting to see what happens. I thought we had another game in between. I don't think my calendar's updated. Give me a moment. Where are we at? October. Yeah, there we go. We've got Ipswich, then Middlesbrough, then Swansea. And like I said, it is starting to ramp up a little bit, and then we start, and then we end in September on the 20 on Sky, I believe it is the Sky game. So let's see what happens there. Games are coming thick and fast, and it's gonna get busy soon. So let's see how we get on, and hopefully it's good for Wednesday.